Mark, I have a quick question. Are you able to filter by the stakeholders and or by the topic and subtopics and rate the sentiment, whether they're pro or con for the topic and or subtopic?
Yes, you are. To the extent that you have all of that information from, say, the industry or the sub-industry of where those submitters are coming from, as well as the sentiment, positive or negative, in terms of the scale that Prathamesh showed earlier, or any of the other factors, you can use those in combination to then filter down and identify, sort of those set of comments. And I think Prathamesh talked about it earlier. You're able to use our AI tool to then synthesize and sum up, sort of synthesize in a very efficient way what the kind of story is associated with that filtered down cluster of comments.
Okay, great. Thank you. So this concludes the first part of our live stream, and we wanted to be a little bit more interactive and engage the audience in terms of if they have any questions. And while you're doing that, as you can see, we've pointed out that our teams have developed a number of Revelo-based products. Revelo is the underlying software, and CommentsAI is one of them. And our next webinar is actually going to be on acquisition AI, streamlining market research for federal agencies. We talked about the OptiBot in our last webinar and today's to help agencies accurately disseminate complex information, whether statistical tables or research reports. And we talked about we actually haven't gotten into our iAccessible tool and some others, but they're all powered in some part by responsible AI. Let's see here. I'm going to see if there are any questions. All right, I'm not seeing any questions just yet. I'll just ask one quick one as Prathamesh switches to the live dashboard. So one thing that comes up is the way that you receive the comments. Sometimes there are surveys, sometimes there are public meetings, and of course there are the comments posted on regulations.gov. And so how are the data or the comments entered? Is it via API, Prathamesh or Mark?
We want to go back to one of the earlier slides to show all the different ways that the comments can be received. Because again, comments come into the agencies in various ways. It could come in the mail. They come in via email. They can come in, sort of API, in terms of they're loaded into different systems. The one right before, I think it was, and so we're able, and they come in via web-based survey. So we're able to then capture it in whichever mode that it comes in, and then transform it into a standard form, in this case, a PDF, so that it's formatted in a way that the reviewer, the manual reviewer, can read it, can see it very easily. And then again, see the questions that need to be answered on the other side of the screen. And so in that way, it's very user-friendly, because, for example, if the reviewers had to look at those comments in their native form, like say in an Excel document, that could be very difficult to read. And so we're able to then use our data science tools to make it user-friendly for the reviewers.
Okay, thank you. We do have one question here. Can we add custom visualizations in CommentsAI?
So what do you mean by custom visualizations?
I would imagine that the thought is you may have a particular way that you want to display your data. It sounds like there's a lot of granular tagging and coding. And so it's the way you set up the dashboard for the agencies. Is there any customization allowable for that?
There is. I mean, the dashboards and the reports come kind of like in default. We've tried to anticipate what the users would need, what the agencies would need, but you're also able to kind of perform ad hoc analysis also. as well as kind of reconfigure sort of the dashboard to meet a unique need that maybe we haven't anticipated. So yes, we're able to satisfy those needs. But again, we've tried to make it where the default views meet the sort of the needs as well.
Also,
Okay.
Mark, to add to that, as all of our visualizations are permission based and they are linked to the username, so we can always develop custom visualization as per the need of the clients, and also add like the granularity to it. So who can view what?
All right. Thank you, Prathamesh.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see here. I don't I don't see too many questions here. Oh, here we go. Let's see. How many manual reviewers see the answers by the natural language processing code?
That's for the agency administrator to make a determination. To the extent that the AI tools are working in the background, we then make that visible to the reviewers as they check out a comment to conduct their manual reviews. And of course, as Prathamesh was discussed earlier, the agency administrator or the other people within the agency can also see sort of the information associated with the comments and in the dashboard. And so that is configurable, and you can decide who you want to be able to see that information.
Very good. All righty. Well, here we are. We're at the end here. We have our next webinar in AI on Thursday, July 20th, 1 o'clock p.m. And this meeting, again, will be recorded, and those who could not attend or had to drop off are able to check out our recording later on. And feel free to contact us or visit us. You see our phone number and email address. We'd love to help you with your agency's comments processing needs. Thanks, Prathamesh. Thanks, Mark. And of course, thanks, Jasmine, for helping out on such an important topic to help our federal government respond to public needs in a timely and effective way. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Tracy, for leading
Thank
the
you so
charge
much.
on our AI initiatives.
Oh, thank you, Mark. All right. Thanks, everyone. Until the next time, take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.